Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about what happened yesterday on MLB 2025 sorry, playoff day night. Well, to start, before to start the video, and you want to I just want to apologize because this video I'm recording and I'm uploading too late because I have been very busy in my job, and for that reason I haven't been able enough time to record this video before. So again, like the last video, this is going to be a shorter video than usual because I have a lot of work in the job. So let's start. Well, yesterday there were played four games in the MLB. The last day there will be four games played in this season, where in the American Division Series was played the game four. In the first game, the Detroit Tigers defeated the Seattle Mariners 9-3, and with this victory, the Tigers forced a game five. So about this game, the Mariners started winning the game where they were leading 3-0 in the middle of the fifth, and in that moment I thought that the Mariners were going to win this game, but in the bottom of the fifth, the Tigers scored three runs and 4 runs in the bottom of the sixth, and with these two innings, the Tigers scored 7 runs and they overcome the score. After that, they scored another 2 runs in the bottom of the 7 and 8, and they won the game 9-3. With this victory, the Tigers tied the series, and now the Tigers force a game five that will be played tomorrow, and the series is gonna to return to Seattle, where the winner of that game is going to qualify to the American League Championship Series. And the other game of the American League, unfortunately, my favorite team, the New York Yankees, lost against Toronto Blue Jays 5-2, and with this result, the Yankees were eliminated. So, about this game, before this game, the Yankees, it was a must to win the yesterday's game to tie the series and force a game five. Unfortunately, they couldn't do it because the Blue Jays showed they are in this moment a better team than the Yankees. Also, the Blue Jays took advantage that to have the home advantage, and they didn't play in the wild card round, and they qualified direct to the divisional series. The Blue Jays started to win the game in the top of the one, but in the bottom of the three till the third, the Yankees tied the game. In that moment, the game was very close, but what happened? In three or of the last 4 innings after the tie, the Blue Jays scored 4 runs, and it was impossible for the Yankees to try to reduce that gap, because in the middle of the eighth, the Yankees were trailing by 4 run difference, 5-1, and it was very impossible for the Yankees. Also, the Yankees couldn't score any more run until the bottom of the ninth. It's very difficult to overcome, say, a back-to-back games. Of course, you know that in the game three, the Yankees could overcome and won that game, but unfortunately, this wasn't the case in the game four. The Blue Jays showed that in this moment they have a better team than the Yankees in the bullpen, in the pitcher, and in the offenses. And in the end, the Blue Jays won the game 5-2. With this victory, the Blue Jays won the series 2-1, and they advanced to the American League Championship Series. I think that this is the first time in more than 25 years. And unfortunately, the Yankees were eliminated. Let's see, the front office will need to evaluate a lot and see if Aaron Boone is going to return to as a head coach, because I know that the last years they achieved the World Series, but they didn't win it. They didn't win it, and the Yankees will tour 16 years since the last time they leave a World Series. And let's see what happened. And in the National League Divisional Series Game 3, the Game 3, in the first game, the Chicago Cubs defeated the Milwaukee Brewers 4-3. This game 3, it was almost for the Chicago Cubs to win this game to avoid elimination. About the Cubs, did enough because they scored all the runs in the bottom of the fourth, and that was enough to win that game. Also, the Cubs created that big gap. That was enough to win that game. Now, with this victory, the Cubs won its first game of the series, and they avoid elimination. But also, they need to win today to force a game five, and I see very difficult. And in the last game of the day, in the National League, Then Philadelphia Phillies defeated the Los Angeles Dodgers 8-2. Remember that before this game, the Dodgers did a surprise and they defeated the Phillies in Philadelphia in the two games, and they were leading 2-0. So this was a must victory for the Phillies to avoid elimination and to force a game 4, and it was a must for the Dodgers to try to win the game and to try to qualify to the National League Championship Series. But about this game, the Phillies woke up because they scored 8 runs. The offenses play its best game in the series, and they show that in this moment, alongside the Dodgers, are the favorite team to win the World Series. About the game was very close, where the Dodgers were leading were leading the game in the bottom of the tier, where the game was very close, but the big difference was that in the top four, the Phillies scored 3 runs. They took the advantage of the game, and it was impossible for the Dodgers to reduce that gap. After that, the Phillies were leading the game, and they increased the lead to they scored another 5 runs in the top of the 8, and they increased the lead to a 7-run difference, and it was impossible for the Dodgers to reduce that gap. And in the end, the Phillies won the game 8-2. With this victory, the Phillies won its first game of the series and they avoid elimination. So, what's next? Today, it will be play only 2 games. It will be play the National Division Series, Game 4, where in the first game, the Los Angeles Dodgers will receive the Philadelphia Phillies. This game is going to be played in Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, California, and 18:08 Eastern Time. Remember that the Phillies is a must to win this game to tie the series, force a game 5, and return to Philadelphia. And for the Dodgers, it's a must to win this game, because, in my opinion, if the Dodgers don't win today and don't eliminate the Phillies, I think if it is forced a game 5, I think that the Dodgers are going to lose that game. So I think that this is going to be a closer game in comparison of what happened yesterday. But I think that in this moment the Dodgers have the advantage because they will play home. I think that the Dodgers are going to win this game by 1 or 2 run difference. And the Dodgers are going to win the series, and they're going to qualify to the National League Divisional Championship Series. And the second game of the day, the Chicago Cubs are going to receive the Milwaukee Brewers. This game is going to be playing the Riley Field Stadium and 21:08 Eastern Time. Remember that the Brewers are leading the series, and it's a must for the Cubs to win this series and avoid elimination. I think that the Brewers are a better team than the Cubs. Of course, they lost the game 3, but in the end, the Brewers are a better team. I think that the Brewers are going to win this game by more than 2-3 run difference, and the Brewers are going to win this series, and they're going to qualify to the National League Championship Series. So, I hope you like this video, and if you have any comments or suggestions, you can write me on any social media platforms. So, see you next video. Jura.